Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Railuges, and welcome to another episode of Stauf Toys. Again, the reason why I call it Stauf Toys is because I feel that this kind of thing is what Stauf would make. So, I had completed these two puzzles in the past videos. If you'd like to see them, descriptions in the link down below. Or I think I might include it on the end card. I don't know. But anywho's, the anchor ones was kind of an easy one to solve for some reason. With the antlers, though, I can already tell it's obvious I need to get this hole through this hole. I don't know how. The gap is just too small for the antlers to fit through. And there is no hole or opening that I can use. So I gotta figure out how to manipulate the little bits on the end of the antlers here through the holes here. There was a song there. And it's not as linear as I think it is. Now, to reiterate, my rules are simple for this. I cannot look up a walkthrough. I am never going to look up a video or how-to or walkthrough for these. If I can't solve them, then it's considered them beating me. However, 2 are down, so this one keeps being so close. But different little bits, like these little edges that are sticking out here that looks like they're there for design, they're there to impede me. Same thing with like the little bit hanging out down here, where they threw in the little deer face. That's also there to impede me. Or, yeah, I can't slide that over the face. That's not too easy. No, I gotta manipulate this whole thing somehow. And the song OCD is still going through my head. I don't know why it goes through my head while I'm playing this. I almost said game, but technically it is a game. Now, it takes a certain level of genius to make these. I applaud anybody that's able to make any form of puzzle, like puzzle boxes, these, video game form. When I was a kid, I sat down and designed some puzzles for like a puzzle game similar to Seventh Guest. By the way, developers of 13th Doll, hit me up. The original concept was like this guy stole Christmas. I was a kid, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas live action came out, so, and it was around Christmas time when I came up with the idea. But now I change it to this guy has developed and like discovered the secret to immortality. So this secret agent of sorts had, it's like a small branch of the government, you don't need to know, had discovered that not only was there rumors that he was looking for it, but more than just rumors have surfaced that he has, in fact, discovered immortality. So, the secret agency, which only refers to their agents as a color, sends 5 agents in, one at a time, to try to get information from him. And each agent had their own skill set, and it has been a long time since they lost contact with all 5 agents. So they've called you in their last I can't think of the word, to go in, not only discover his secret, but discover what happened to the other 5 agents. And it turns out one of the agents is your wife. I want it to be like a full motion video, like how I got excited there for a minute, but I know it's not what I need it to happen. But it's similar to Seventh Guest's full motion video, where you have to like solve like a riddle or a puzzle or trigger something to trigger the scene. So you're going through the mansion, and quickly you discover that there are ways you can die in the game. And I figured every time there's you die, there'd be like a cute way to like have game over displayed. Like there's this pit with a starving dog in it, and if you fall in, the dog eats you. And the last thing you see, like dog bends over and starts chewing on something, but you can see his name tag, and you can see clearly on the name tag, game over. But another twist is that you're timed. And it's like a real world time. And I think 8 hours. And of course I don't expect you to sit down 8 hours straight to try to solve this game. So oh my god. Another one of my rules is that I can't force it through. If I have to put like an extreme amount of pressure on it, like this, then it's not designed to do that, and that's cheating. Same thing with adding like lubricant of any form. That definitely is cheating, because the puzzle doesn't come with lubricant, so it doesn't need lubricant to solve it. So anyway, you can obviously save your game, and it's also designed that if you don't solve it within the 8 hours, that's fine. There are puzzles that are designed to be, if you know how to solve it, you can solve it pretty quickly. So wait. This looks different. Nope. No progress. So, it's like if you can't, well, obviously with the scenes, you're supposed to find the scenes that explain what happened to each agent. I figured probably with those, if you find the definite scene, it saves even if you fail the 8 hours of solving the entire mansion. Although I don't know if that'll make it too easy. But then again, if you know where the scenes are and how to trigger them, then it'll be easy for you to go right to that spot. But there would be other puzzles, like there would be this pipe puzzle in the basement where you have to connect the pipes to make the water go through. There would be puzzles like that where it's random. And also, what I call versus puzzles. Like in Seventh Guest, it'd be like the virus puzzle where you're playing against Stauf. There'd be a few of those thrown in. So, this one's frustrating. This feels like it was like level 3, where this is level 20. I think I'm thinking a little too one-dimensional. Biggest problem is that it's so symmetrical that I can't help but think one-dimensional. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Oh no! It's so close, but so far away. So like somehow this is it. Come on, baby. No, that's going backwards. Oh, it's getting there. What am I missing? Every little slip and slide is like, oh my god, I can do this. just back where it was. That's unfair. Every time I think I'm solving it to get a step forward, it just does nothing. I think I was on to something before. Can I get an undo button? I kind of want to see Mark and Ethan trying to solve these things for their Unus Annus. Oh hell, a game grandpa at 10-minute hour. Right here, it looks like I can solve it. But it's like to get those lined up, I have to lock myself again. Shut up, phone! No comment from you. Every comment from you, though. Come on. I just need to slip it through. That's what he said. Alright. I don't fully understand this one. Is this the puzzle that beats me? I almost want to see if I can look up a hint. Back to here. Subject of today. What other songs, like on YouTube, are pretty good? Still can't get OCD out of my head. I can figure out how to get this and this bobby over to the other side. I know my room is a bit of a mess, but look at that. Okay. Got to clean up my floor. Whoop. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Once I get to 1,000, I'll get like money for what I do. What is it that I do, you may ask? Solving this puzzle ain't one of them. I feel like there's something I'm not thinking about, and that's why I'm thinking maybe just looking up a hint or something. Because at this point, I'm just trying to do all the same stuff over and over again. Most of it just winds up me trying to force it. If this happens to beating it, I'm not looking up a solution. Does this antler? Elk, okay. I need to clean that blanket now. Can't really find much of a solution or a hint or anything. Just people talking about it. I feel like I should be able to pass one of these through. It's here again. Ah! Come here, you. So Reese's. Still gotta find a way to give all you guys a good home, huh? Yeah. Would you like to go home to one of those guys out there? Take me. I'm a cute kitten. Meow. Shoulder cat. Shoulder cat. No, babe. Ah. Okay, back to puzzle. What is this NLB? And then the other one has like the copyright. So are they the same? Reese's, what are you doing to my door? I'm trying to climb it. Oh, there's a monster at my door. Yeah. I'm trying to solve it on him, and I'm 52 minutes in. And I already caught some cuteness with Kitsune in the background there. Try to guess where my sheet went. Man, it's designed so that it will fit perfectly into that. See? can these warp? That's my question now. Wait a second. NOB has this bigger hole at the top. Oh my god, this is new. I think. Not exactly. How can I... manipulate this? NOB, what does that stand for? Now of black. No open business. Not over back. No, every time I think I got it. I'm being attacked again. I got mixed messages about this. There's people that are like, oh, this was the most frustrating one I've done. And then others are like, oh, hey, I did it in like 15 minutes, but it took me a while to like realize that I kept almost solving it. Wait a minute. Shit, I did nothing! I was like, hey, I was able to get it to do something that I haven't done before. This is new. Nope, it's fucking did nothing for me. Do this how I imagine in my head. I got it. I don't think my head has the proper physics. This is new. This is very new. I did it! I did it! Yeah, I think I am right. The knob piece is slightly bigger than this piece. I did it. Alright, time to put it back together. How do I get it back? Ah, there we go. So, that took me over an hour to complete. I'd say this one so far takes the cake on the longest for me to do. This one was the quickest, to the point where I wasn't even aware that I completed it. And this one's the most fun. This one I could see me just doing again and again and again. But next episode, the chain. So, I saved this one last on purpose. Mainly because of fiddling with it. This is the one that I figured out the least. So, if you'd like to see me solve this, subscribe. Click on whichever kitten you think is appropriate. This one is Precious. You nodded me in the lip. Check out my end card for more stuff that I do. And until next time, stay healthy.